So, all right. Press conference today, Hurricane Melissa relief effort hosted by the Consul General of Jamaica and the City of Brampton. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Consul General of Jamaica and the City of Brampton, it is my honor to welcome you all today to press conference as we come together in the spirit of compassion, partnership, and solidarity to support the people of Jamaica in the wake of Hurricane Melissa. We are deeply grateful to have with us the Consul General of Jamaica, whose leadership continues to strengthen the bond between Jamaica and our diaspora communities here in Canada. We also extend a warm welcome to the Mayor of Brampton, whose commitment to humanitarian causes and community action has been a driving force in mobilizing support for this important relief effort. A special welcome as well to our media partners, members of the business community, our volunteers, and every individual who has stepped forward to contribute their time and resources and their expertise. In collective efforts are a powerful reminder of what can be achieved when compassion meets action. Today is not only about responding to a crisis, it's about reaffirming our shared values of unity, resilience, and care for one another. Through this partnership, Brampton and Jamaica together ensuring that families affected by Hurricane Melissa receive the support they need to rebuild and recover. Thank you for being here and for demonstrating when we come together across city, nations, and community, there's no challenges we cannot overcome. Together, we are stronger, kinder, and unstoppable. Welcome to the city of Brampton. I will now ask the Mayor of Brampton to take the podium.
Well, thank you very much. And let me start by thanking the Consul General of Jamaica for his leadership and initiative in organizing this vital relief effort in Canada. And I know it's with a heavy heart to think about loved ones and family members back in Jamaica, but I think we've seen some extraordinary leadership from our Consul General to really organize the community and help enable these relief efforts. So a round of applause to our Consul General. And we do consider him an honorary Bramptonian as well, because he is here so often. I want to recognize the Black Employees Empowerment Network, BEAN, for taking the lead from the city of Brampton side to work on this initiative. Their energy, compassion, and drive show what can be achieved when community and civic leadership come together with shared purpose. I also want to acknowledge Councillor Michael Paleschi and Councillor Navjit Kaur, who have been running a food drive and donation in Ward 2 and 6, and we're saying we need a location to collect donations, and I know there is a large community in your area that feels this devastation very personally, and I know these two councillors wanted to, they said right when the hurricane happened, what can we do to help, and grateful for how much community support you've been able to mobilize, Navjit and Michael. As we stand here today, our hearts are with the people of Jamaica who are reeling from the devastating impacts of Hurricane Melissa. Lives have been disrupted, homes have been destroyed, and entire communities are struggling to rebuild. Many here in Brampton have family and friends directly affected. This is not a distant tragedy. We feel this in Brampton. It's personal. When our Jamaican brothers and sisters hurt, we feel the pain in Brampton. There is a connectivity in Brampton and in Jamaica. And on a personal note, some of my fondest memories from my childhood are going big family trips to Jamaica. I still remember, going down Dun River Falls with my grandmother, holding my hand. The fact that I would go to my grandmother to go down Dun River Falls, I'm not sure that was the best judgment to pick the oldest member of the family. or Rick's Cafe, jumping off those cliffs. But every time I think of Jamaica, I smile, and there's a sense of warmth and love and friendship. And I think everyone, whether you have family in Jamaica, whether you've been to Jamaica, your heart is attached once you had that experience and that connectivity. And so when something like this happens, I think the outpouring in our community is we want to look at ways to be helpful. And it's why I'm proud of how quickly people in Brampton have responded together with the Consul General, community leaders we've launched Brampton One Love Hurricane Melissa Relief for Jamaica, a citywide call for action. We've opened this donation site right here at 8 Rutherford Road South, where residents can drop off essential items and relief supplies. Every donation, every box packed, every hour volunteered makes a difference. And I was doing a tour, whether it's medical supplies or diapers. I've got a lot of those these days. Whether it's water, everything helps. And there's a list of items that are most helpful. And we're sharing this far and wide in Brampton to say, if you could come to this location to make a donation, everything helps. Brampton is a mosaic. And when one part of our mosaic feels pain, we all do. And it's a time as a city for us to show compassion and generosity. The Jamaican community is a vital part of Brampton's heartbeat, contributing to our culture, our economy, and our spirit. When disaster strikes, Brampton doesn't stand by, we stand up. That's what this initiative represents. Neighbors helping neighbors, communities coming together, one love in action. So I want to thank the volunteers, and hopefully this location can be a catalyst for many more donations to come. And one thing that I love about Brampton is when we come together to push for help, you see help come in all sizes. And whether it's a big donation, and I know there's one coming today of a larger size, or small donation, whether it's kids in the school saying, how can we help? I just mentioned the Consul General. This weekend, there's a tennis tournament, and the organizers turned it into a fundraiser for Jamaica, whether it's volunteers going to help out with the global medic effort at Pearson Airport. You see so many different initiatives. That's one of the things I love about our community, is that no matter your walk of life, no matter your age, we can all find ways to contribute. And the totality of that help can make a difference. So with no further ado, thank you for supporting this initiative. One love, and over to our Consul General to say a few remarks, our honorary Bramptonian.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mayor Brown. And, I thought I was tired with all the work of, doing all this organizing, but I don't know. Having a newborn, I think, would make me even more tired. But just want to really thank you so much for your leadership, for your support, and for your commitment, even being here today to stand with us in solidarity at this particular time. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also want to, of course, acknowledge our two Brampton City Councillors who are here with us as well. Thank you so much for all the love and support that you are pouring out for Jamaica, not just for your constituents who are right here, but of course also it's for the extended Jamaican family. It's one Jamaican family right across, and we really thank you for all that you're doing to support us in this particular time. Thank you so much. I'm hoping to come out and see your collections very soon as well. And I really want to also extend a huge thank you to all the team from the city of Brampton, from the Black Employees Network. I think it is so fantastic that you have taken this initiative to lead on behalf of the city of Brampton to ensure that your brothers and sisters, your family across the city are able to be well coordinated in the outpouring of love and support that they wanted to give back to Jamaica. And I really want to salute you for taking this initiative. And all of this really is not my doing, it really is your doing. Thank you so very much. The situation in Jamaica right now is quite dire. Most people think of Jamaica and it's Jamaica one love, it's Jamaica no problem. I don't know if there is no problem at this time. Right now it's Jamaica problems. We've taken a devastating hit from Hurricane Melissa just over a week ago, and the impact, especially on the western end of the country, is significant. It is devastation left and right. Many persons have seen videos of all kinds of impact results, and the persons who have gone on the ground and given feedback have said the worst video that you have seen is nothing compared to the reality of what is actually there. Jamaicans have never really seen any bombing except on TV, but everybody is comparing some of the damage to the after effects of a bomb. There are people who have lost the entire house. There are many people who have lost their roofs, and so the house is uninhabitable. Persons are sheltering with family, with friends, just in the public shelter facilities that have been set up as well. Persons who have lost all their livelihood, complete food, all their belongings, and that kind of thing. And it really is heartbreaking to see the extent of the damage and the impact on ordinary citizens who, that resilience and that lovely Jamaican spirit that people come to know and love would almost seem broken and down at this point. But we are resilient people, as I said, and we are ready to rebuild, and we are ready to keep striving and striving to get ahead. And so all the emergency humanitarian support that has been coming in from our friends and partners around the world is augmenting the efforts that the government of Jamaica has been taking to bring relief to persons who have suffered the heaviest in the western parishes in particular, with additional help going as needed to those in the other areas of the country. At this point, a lot of the assessment has been done, needs assessment has been done, and that initial needs assessment indicates that the most pressing requirements at this point, priorities are food and water, clean water and food, that is, sanitation and hygiene equipment, and then early shelter rebuilding. And so that is the effort that we are currently in. That's a phase that we are currently in now, rushing emergency supplies to the persons that need it most. And this is being done in Jamaica through the movement of the goods and products to the persons who are affected in their communities, far distant, some difficult to get to, some cut off, and those restorations are taking place now so people can get access to that support. But it is also being done, quite importantly, through our overseas support and our overseas family, like right here in Brampton, right here across Canada, where the community has been given an outpouring of love and support. Even before any ask or request was made, so many people have stood up to say, I want to help. What can I do? What can I give? How can I make somebody's life better? And so I really want to express on behalf of the government and the people of Jamaica, at home in Jamaica, our sincerest gratitude and appreciation for all that outpouring of support, for the many volunteers who have sacrificed their time, their energy, and their resources to come to packing centers, to drive goods across the city, to pack and ship items to Jamaica, to the many persons from the corporate world who have decided that we're going to donate this, we're going to donate that. They're donating goods, they're donating services. We have a couple of companies, shipping companies, for example, who have been able to say to us, we will ship the items free of charge to Jamaica once they are donated. We have got even support from some of the airlines and the carriers who are making space available for urgent relief items to go down on their aircraft as well. I also want to just say to you that while we are happy to have the initial financial contributions that are taking place now, and we are having quite a bit of that, and we also are very happy to have this urgent relief work that is going on, we also are starting to throw our minds forward, because this is a long haul. Jamaicans are known for their sprint prowess, right? In a 100-meter dash, and you win a gold medal. Well, this one is not going to be a sprint. This one is definitely going to be more like a marathon. And we are going to have to put in the effort over the long haul, the next months into a couple of years, to get Jamaica in a rebuilding effort, to redo and rebuild back better for the coming period that we're going to be going into. So I want you to also start to throw your minds around to the ways that your expertise and your skills and your knowledge and your abilities here in Brampton can help with the rebuilding that will be taking place in Jamaica. It might be a pivotal moment for some of the systems that are there in Jamaica to be recrafted, redesigned, and maybe we can incorporate some of the best practices that are here in Brampton. A number of the municipalities, for example, across those regions suffered complete loss, and those are areas that we can look at. I know that that is one of the things, the rebuilding effort that some of our major partners that are partnering with us are also looking at. And on that note, I'm very glad to acknowledge with me today, Executive Director of Food for the Poor Canada, Ms. Geraldine Isaac, who is here. Food for the Poor Canada has been doing a phenomenal job to support Jamaica. In that initial response, they have rushed goods and food and immediate things down to Jamaica. Right now, it's already on the ground and being distributed through their own teams in partnership with Food for the Poor Jamaica and Food for the Poor US. But also, they are starting to look at that long-term situation, that rebuilding, getting people back in homes and that kind of thing. So I really, really appreciate that. And I encourage you to support those efforts that Food for the Poor Canada will be doing to support Jamaica as well. I'm not going to spend a long time giving you a long lecture and a long talk, longer than I have already. But just to really reiterate our thanks and to encourage you to reach out to us, collaborate, whatever it is that you think that you can do, we are willing to hear and willing to channel this into the support. It's going to take all hands on deck to ensure that Jamaica comes back and comes back better and continues to be that wonderful partner that the city of Brampton and all of you here in Brampton have come to know and love and will continue to visit and to enjoy. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh, you can go. I'm just get CG say something about the partnership.
Easier now? Oh, he came when I was talking. And I see we have celebrities amongst us. Not the mayor this time. But true celebrities. And of course, I know we have our dancehall artist Skeng, who has arrived. Give him a big welcome now. And, you know, with just that heart for Jamaica, he could have said, you know, I'm quite fine, but he didn't. He's saying, what can I do? And that is just so symptomatic of everything that has been happening. You are a true symbol, come up please, a true symbol of that Jamaican spirit who, when you see your fellow citizens down, just like our national pledge says, you know, it's a service of our fellow citizens. You are standing up and making it count. And I want to just congratulate you for coming through and making this grand donation to ensure that people of Jamaica will get some additional relief. Thank you so much. Big up yourself. Do you want to say a few words to the people to tell them what you're doing?
No, just big up Jamaica.
Just tell them, big up Jamaica, man.
Manners, everybody. So I want to say, big up Jamaica.
Jamaica, you are not alone. You have people who are for you, they are with you, and we are not going to let you go down. You have all these partners, left and right, who are here to support you, and we are going to ensure that we channel all that support to the persons who need it the most. Thank you so much.